Skyrim, a true gaming jewel. I know what you're thinking, why the fuck's the logo gold? That looks horrendous. Read the title. Just kidding, it fits, but I've had that for months. So like I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, Skyrim is a true jewel of gaming. It's also a fucking cockroach because it just won't die. Yes, you're right, Skyrim just won't die, will it? They've released Skyrim on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and PC. They've released a Legendary Edition, they've released a Special Edition, they've released a Nintendo Switch Edition and a VR Edition. What's next, a fucking Microwave Edition? Jesus Christ, Bethesda, settle down. Regardless of what absurdly obscure platform they decide to release Skyrim on next, I still love this game. One of the reasons why I love it is because it won't die. And why won't it die? Because mods. And to that end, I have decided to not deactivate the mods for this little trip through Skyrim because I feel as if the mods kind of made the experience, and that's what I love about this game. So I guess you all get an insight into what kinds of mods I have.
Let me know if you have anything you need from me. Still here.
I wouldn't call today's little adventure a nostalgia trip because I don't feel as if Skyrim's old enough to assign the word nostalgia to it. If I'm going to make a series where I basically go over games that came out years ago and call them still gold and all that wonderful stuff, I should probably come up with a name for that narrative part of the video. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comment section below. But fuck it, let's get into this little adventure then, shall we? So you know that beginning with the carriage and all that stuff? I don't know a person alive who hasn't seen that, so we're going to just skip that with Live Another Life. Say hello to Big Man McBoy. So of all the beginnings to choose from, I decided to be somebody random who just docked at Windhelm. Just somebody here to escape his past and live a new life away from home. Of course, he's completely naturally balling it, and the first thing that happens is he immediately runs into a courier.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Really? I've been in Skyrim for about 3 seconds and people are already sending me fan mail? Of course, the first thing you do when you receive a strange letter in a new country is go to the pub. Immediately after this, I decided to head off on my adventure, which took me to the disenfranchised immigrant quarters of Windhelm, where I met disenfranchised immigrants. Being a racist, I didn't care and I decided to continue on my journey. Do I or do I not nick the cabbages? Ooh, I've done it. I've nicked the cabbages, boys. I'm a fucking thief. Hey mate, I stole your fucking cabbages! After this, I ran off and hired a getaway vehicle. Why is everything so orange all of a sudden? The sky literally looks like Donald Trump's arse. In the distance, I spotted a giant fighting some people and decided to intervene with my bow. After I saved the day, these strange people tried to get me to join their cult. As we all know, I'm already a member of too many of those, so I just moved on. A meadery? Meat! Soon after getting totally shit-faced, I came across an Imperial convoy carrying a prisoner. Being in a completely logical state of mind, I decided to free the prisoner and thus got attacked by the soldiers. Shit. Oh look, a wolf, maybe we can be friends. Why can't they just be friendly wolves? By the time I arrived at Riverwood, I was still very much so shit-faced, so it was very unhelpful that the first people that I met were mercenaries on their way to a job. Because I'm A, retarded, B, drunk, and C, a total lunatic, I offered to help them. So I charged into the bandit camp that they were sent to eradicate and just started slaughtering whoever the fuck I could find. Of course, initially the bandit leader messed me up big time, but on the rebound I killed him and the mercenaries I arrived with. Yes, knobhead, run in fear, for I am the great mighty Big Man McBoy. The fleeing survivor then ran into a rock and died. Quit being so dramatic, you just stumped your toe. After this, I returned to Riverwood to become a blacksmith. Big Man McBoy's long-time dream. Eventually, however, making daggers got a bit boring, and found myself another job, ruining somebody's love life.
Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Ah yeah, starting shit. Now this is a job for me. Hey Camilla Valerius, this letter's from Sven. He wants to metal down your ass. Hey Faendal, have ruined Sven's life for no reason, are you happy now? After this I ventured back into the wild and got attacked by wolves. I must say I'm developing a taste for killing things. La 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 la. Whoa shit, that's a Pokemon on steroids and a half.
The Imperial side.
Shut the fuck up. As any dignified citizen would, I decided to go to the Jarl and tell him that there was a dragon flying about, because, you know, that sounds like something that a Jarl would want to know. Why they let me, a complete psychopath, stand in front of the Jarl is a mystery.
How those are fucking huge!
How did I get so big? So we got tasked with going to Bleak Falls Barrow to retrieve the dragon stone so that we can do something with it. I don't know, maybe shove it up our asses. On the way out, I met this guy.
Greymane or Battleborn?
His name's Battleborn, so the answer was obvious.
Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you.
12 seconds later.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Is this how easy it is to make friends in Skyrim? Or is this guy just super clingy? Of course, this is the point where my adventure took me to Bleak Falls Barrow. On the way up, I found a bandit outpost, and promptly massacred everyone there. I felt really pleased with myself because I killed one guy and left him in a position that made me think he looked 6 months deep in the sesh. I couldn't admire this handiwork for long as I had to continue on my adventure. At this point, I'm killing so many people, you might as well call me a physically active Adolf Hitler. As far as swords go, this one looks pretty gay. As I continued through the crypt, I came across a gate only openable by a puzzle so simple that a deaf-blind 3-year-old could figure it out. Okay, maybe you could do with functioning eyes, but the point stands, the puzzle was super simple. Not long after this, I came across something worse than rats. Fucking massive rats. Who the fuck came up with massive rats? Why do they need to exist? What's next? Giant spiders? Oh, fuck. Right, well, I never wanted to get that up close and personal with a giant spider. Oh, look, a funny man. Oh, wait, now he's an elf and I'm racist.
Kill him!
As I continued through the crypt, the dead started to rise, which is okay. I don't have any problems with killing them. It ain't murder if they're already technically dead. I don't understand what the problem is. Massacring dead people is kind of a redundant task. Oh look, another stupidly simple puzzle. How did the developers know when making the game that we would be attracted to this glowing text on the wall at this point? A Draugr Overlord? What's there to overlord when you're a corpse? Pretty sure I just ripped a fresh hole through that decaying corpse's rotten arse. I forget how long these loading screens take.
2,000 years later.
Fucking finally, I had what I came for. It was time to head back to Whiterun. Oh, for fuck's sake, this has been on for 30 seconds.
Brigands, I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
Why does everybody in Skyrim insist on telling you their life story? When I return to Farengar, I seem to interrupt a deal between him and his drug dealer. After this point, the Jarl somehow assumes that I'm perfectly capable of killing a dragon and sends me to fight one. As I approach the site of the dragon attack, I noticed that the tower was ablaze. If this was a film review, I would give this 9/11 sequel a 0 out of 10. The tower's not tall enough, and it hasn't even fallen over yet. Oh shit, a dragon. Or is that my insane immortal grandmother? Fucking die, you winged Tyrannosaurus Rex. That'll teach you for fucking with Big Man McBoy. After the dragon was killed, I began to absorb its soul, which apparently makes me Dragonborn, which is kinda odd because neither of my parents are dragons. How do you know one of your parents wasn't a dragon? Neither one of them's in a wheelchair. When I arrived back in Whiterun, I saw the guards harassing a couple of minorities. However, before I could begin to question what was going on, the ground began to shake harder than a paraplegic's dildo. According to Jarl Ballsruff, this was the Greybeard summoning me. Of course, as the Dragonborn, I'm obligated to heed this command. But this entire scenario has a white van written all over it. Before sending me on my way, the Jarl announces me Thane of Whiterun, to which I was gifted a companion, somebody to carry my burdens.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
At least I have somebody to bully when I'm on the road now. So with Lydia and company, we set off for the Throat of the World, which is an incredibly sketchy name for a mountain, especially when the people who live on top of it might be paedophiles. The trip up the mountain was filled with many a pleasant sight, my personal favourite being a troll floating on thin air. Of course he eventually came down and ripped me to pieces, so I had to resort to natural means to get rid of this troll, which is 100% effective. Try eating me now, you frosty fuck. Eventually I arrived at the entrance to High Hrothgar, a building with a sketchy name on a mountain with a sketchy name filled with sketchy people. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Yep, this is a bit suspicious. Before it was too late, I had to think up my next move. Do I turn the Greybeards into chickens? Or do I run out the monastery and jump off the side of the mountain? Yeah, you can figure out which one I did. Just like Oblivion, Skyrim is a game that is still gold. It's one of those games that I don't think will ever wear off on me, a game that I can come back and play whenever I want to and have a good time, whether I'm playing it seriously or in this case, not seriously. I truly do love Skyrim. It's one of my favourite games of all time. The game is a canvas for a highly moddable experience, which is why lots of people still play it today. Also, The Elder Scrolls 6 is probably like 23 years off or something stupid. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this more narrative video where I sort of tell a little story, make it sound as silly as possible. I did the same video for Oblivion and it was received really well. I really enjoyed making it and I really enjoyed making this. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, all that stuff. Be sure to go ahead, drop me a follow on Twitter. And I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point. Shut the fuck up, Dennis. You just ruined my outro. God damn it. Dogs for you. And I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point.